What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at FUT Birthday Sterling. He is now the 92 rated left wing for Man City. English, absolute beauty. Obviously, if you have got Rooney, then you are absolutely laughing if you are manage or even pack this card. He is now a 5-star 4-star rather than a 4-star 3-star. His stats are very nice. The only difference is the fact that this card does have quite a few specials already. Obviously, the big bonus that you get is he is a 5-star 4-star rather than the 4-star 3-star like previously mentioned. In terms of traits, we've got just flair, nothing else, but the stats have had a huge upgrade. Obviously, if we are looking at him, marksman would be the way to go. Gives you 94 shooting, 99 dribbling and 78 on the physical. So just some standouts. Obviously, looking at the 99s, pace wise he should be absolutely cracked. Attacking, positioning, even finishing looks like it's had a huge upgrade. Agility, balance is lovely. In fact, the whole dribbling stat is very nice. 84 composure, again I would like that a little bit higher. I think for this sort of card 90 would be respectable. Obviously stamina is pretty good. Strength and aggression, again, what he's 5'7", so he's not really going to have too much there. Short pass is lovely. Even vision, crossing, all good. Long pass is a little bit on the skeptical side, but in terms of just what you get from this card, I'm very excited. He is one of them ones that every time he gets a special I seem to like him, but I never managed to fit him in my team. The only problem we've got with a left wing Sterling coming in at what was he, 1.5, 1.6, is the fact we have a player of the month Mbappe on an SBC. Obviously we've already got Neymar there, that's 240 at the moment. His gold card is 240,000 on the Xbox, which is just mental to think. Then we've got many other specials that we could reel off as a left mid, so whether you're going to pay 1.6 mil for him, I think it's very unlikely, unless he is the perfect position, perfect link, nation, team. That is the only reason why you'd have this card, personally, to buy him, because there is plenty out there that you'll find better, and more than likely he will drop a little bit, and he probably will hold at quite a high price, just because of how rare he probably is. But anyway, let's jump in and see what Sterling can do. Into Sterling's feet. What can we find? Want to find a run off. It's lovely stuff. He's going to bring the defender over, get the little turn with Cantona, and it's just a little touch in and a rage quit to follow. Into Sterling. He's going to get that little 1-2. The one thing with Sterling is he is very quick. The only issue we have got is the fact that most right back, left backs are also very quick. Oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely sends him, gets the pass inside once more into Cantona, and does manage to get the goal again. It's a lovely little stop there as well, absolutely sold the defender. Into Sterling once more. The one thing that Sterling's really useful with is that 1-2. We'll see it if we can. I don't know what he was doing there. He didn't move. I was pressing my analog but didn't seem to respond. Sterling with a sensational ball, and look at Matthias, honestly, absolutely sold the keeper. Sterling with a little bit of an interception there, didn't manage to do anything with it. Ball was blasted at him. He's already in there. I'm really liking him so far. I expect very good things from him, being so much already, and obviously he's not really lost any price, so I'm expecting him to definitely be able to kind of do a lot in this game. Sterling with a little chip. Oh, it's just whispered. I knew it held be a little bit too long. Sterling. Oh, dribbling wise. Heel to heel. Oh, that's beautiful. Manages to find it through, even with the defenders crowding around the goal. Sterling's found it. It's going to come inside on Virgil. And again. And, oh, referee, that's got to be a penalty. Oh. Got to be found. I didn't know what to do, honestly. He crowded me with Virgil. Chan picking the ball back up. You love to see it. Think that we've got the controller a little bit sticky. Into Cantona. Good block from Virgil. Can he outhead the keeper? Not quite. Into Sterling. Got Cantona running off. Finds him inside. Gets the chip across the keeper. And thank you very much. It's a goal for Sterling and a hat-trick for assist. Little 1-2. Sterling making their moves. We've got Matthias finding him just down the wing. He does know where we're going. Oh, it's beautiful. The left stick dribbling is fantastic with him, as it is very unpredictable with what you want to do. And we find him in there. Heel to heel. Oh, that's a great tackle. Varane, I swear, was always my kryptonite in this. Finding Sterling again. Go with the finesse. It's a wonderful finesse. Honestly, Sterling has got some life in this card. Very, very nice. And he's still keeping his price, so it tells you something. Sterling with a 1-2. Zambia's watching, but he's not watching him. Oh, it's over him. It's just Blanc's going to take it. Tried something cheeky. You can see what I mean, though. That's an easy finesse. You just pop it out to the right, get the finesse round him, and it's always going to be a goal. That's a cracking ball, though. Oh, no, I've brought the keeper out far too much. That is how it should be, but you can see what I mean. It's beautiful stuff from Sterling. The counter-attack wouldn't have happened if we weren't being a little bit cheeky. We do feel very confident against this opponent, and Sterling is just an absolute dream on this wing here. I did try him yesterday as a striker because I was interested to see if he was holding his price or if he'd actually go up just from kind of demand and realising that he's not necessarily packable in the masses. So we did keep him overnight. Very risky move, but I was very happy with him even then, and we tried him in striker, didn't really fancy him. He didn't have that striker mentality. Oh, Varane, I knew it'd be Varane who watched him there. And we get him back again. Get it. Inside. Referee. It was a good tackle, I must admit. But in general, as a striker, he doesn't have that. It's almost that approach to it. He's not a striker. He is a left mid, and you can find him absolutely with ease. And the finesse is absolutely solid. A very, very good kind of shot technique from him. Sterling again. All game long he can do this. It's the beautiful stuff about him. Literally, you can just keep popping it until literally you get that moment where you can just knock it across. It's just absolute child's play for him. So if I am going into the overall for big boy Sterling, as we said, 1.2, 5 and 1.6 on the Xbox PlayStation, as my controller's just fallen down. Botch work right here. But in general, he's 92 rated. He was going to be fantastic. He's always been a very good wing player. Like I said, as a striker, he just doesn't possess that striker mentality, and some players do it, like Mane, for instance. He is fantastic there, and he again is very similar to Sterling in the fast, obviously shooting, dribbling's all there, but for whatever reason he just works really well for me. And you probably can, if you really force it, you can get used to how Sterling is as a striker. I just really prefer him in that kind of left mid, left wing role where he just absolutely dominates. The pace element of him down the wing is fantastic. Obviously, the 5-star, 4-star always helps. Dribbling is perfect. It's very, very good. Obviously, the agility side of him and balance is amazing. Obviously, pace as well is another great factor to him, and he just keeps getting better. Obviously, last year we got a 92 headliner version. Unfortunately, no team of the season there, which is very weird. Obviously, the year before we did, because he got a player of, I think it was the young player of the year or something like that. Then we obviously got a team of the season, footies. We then got literally kind of like a starting career for him. Remember, he's only 26, starting in FIFA 13 for Liverpool, managed to get into FIFA 14's team of the season, nothing in 15 on his transition to Man City, 3 informs after that, then he managed to get a player of the month and a footies card, which, imagine a footies only 85, that's just crazy. You'd expect at least like a 94 this year. And then obviously team of the season, path to glory, and then FIFA 19 is where he just absolutely banged. 4 informs, a player of the month, a road to the final, team of the group stage, player of the year, and also team of the season. Last year, obviously, a little bit more quiet. Team of the year nominee. He got a team of the group stage man of the match, a man of the match, and a headliner. And this year, we've got an informed team of the group stage and also a FUT birthday. So he still has the potential to be a team of the season if he gets maybe 1 or 2 more informs. But the spots are closing now. We're starting to get kind of like the shape of team of the season already. It is just dependent on how many players they put in SBCs and then obviously objectives as well. But for 1.2 mil, he is worth it in terms of if he's your link, like he's your perfect position. If I was to go out and say, you've got 1.2 coins, who are you going to spend it on? I wouldn't necessarily go straight to Sterling. He is worth it for the card. I just think that is a high price. just for anyone at the moment. Like, literally, you could go get a Neymar for 240, and yes, he may not give you the same sort of vibes in terms of like that sprinter down the wings, but the skill moves, the kind of pace that he possesses, and the kind of dribbling animation is just as good. You can utilize him just as good as Sterling can, and that's the kind of difference at the moment. We have got a lot of good players, and the kind of more expensive ones for me are slowly not becoming worth it until we get team of the season, until we get icon SBCs, icon packs, icon specific SBCs. It's just not quite what I'm looking for. I wouldn't be spending 1.2 on a player like this just yet, because you can literally go get his 90. Yes, we get the 4-star, 3-star. For me, you're not going to use the left foot too much if you don't really want to. The 5-star skills, again, unless you are a very avid skiller, the 4 stars are going to be just as fine. And he's 300k. Literally 900k cheaper. That for me is well, set at 800k cheaper. That for me tells you exactly what I want. Obviously, the stat wise, there's only +2s. It literally comes down to that 5-star, 4-star, and whether that's massively important for you or not, that's what's really going to cost you that kind of upgrade. But overall, he is fantastic. I'm not taking that away from him. He is a very, very good player. He does come at a high price, so you kind of balance it out. Is he good enough to warrant spending that right this second? I wouldn't say he's worth it this second. He is worth the card, definitely over $1 million, but I just wouldn't go and pay for it myself personally, with obviously the team that we've grown in terms of untradables. Overall wise, I'm going to give him a solid 9.5 out of 10. Let me know down below what you think about Sterling, if you have purchased him, luckily enough packed him, or obviously want him. Apart from that, make sure you subscribe. Pieces.